So we have this new class for you. What's it called?
Lunar relating.
We have a new class for you called Lunar Cycle Relating.
If you're sick of dating. So there are three really basic components that we want to incorporate into the entire lunar cycle. And so that is going to be commitment, transparency, and innocence. And why are those so important to what we're doing and what we're creating?
Well, the commitment is big. We're coming into this with an absolute yes. We're only following our heart's desire, not what we should, not what other people want for us, not what our ego desires, but our hearts. And from that, we can make a really, really strong commitment.
Yeah, we want to get into an absolute yes because each person is in full transparency and communication about what is the absolute yes to.
Yeah. And staying committed to transparency is no small task sometimes. We really find out what we're made of when we make a commitment to transparency, and then we observe how our mind wants to get out of it and try to hide things and not do things and slip some things off to the side. So this is...
Get out of alignment.
That's right, get out of alignment.
And a lot of times, I mean, part of the 9 phases is there's this perfect point when we first start, that 0 point where you are really in the place where it's all aligned. The earth, the sun, and the moon are aligned in the new moon. And then we see the things that kind of come and maybe trip us up in our environments, in our society, in our relationship, in the world events, that there are things that get us out of alignment. And so that's where innocence becomes really important if we really want to get committed to being more in integrity with being authentic through transparency. This is how we get to self-love.
So we're both responsible, we're not at fault. That's the innocent card that we want to pull. And we want to use this innocence card at all times. We want to see her as innocent. If we're transparent and we're committed to a process, neither one of us are trying to manipulate, hurt, but we may run into some things that feel like that, look like that, or we may have some urges that come up that we want to follow. And if we can be transparent, then we can utilize this mutual accountability field that we've created with our shared intention, and we can blast through our fears, we can blast through our patterns, we can blast through all the things that have been holding us up for quite some time.
And how do you feel as though the commitment to innocence has been going between us?
It's a game changer. It really is to know my own innocence is quite profound. And I'm not saying that comes simply and easily right in the first lunar cycle, because innocence is a challenge for most of us. We live in a world of
guilt, sin, damnation, judgment.
All these things. But were we to be able to look at ourselves and our beloveds and really anyone else in the world, and this is how we impact the world. We first do it with ourselves, then with our beloved, and find our innocence. What a beautiful thing. This has really radically transformed my life, and I'm so grateful for the connection. Who would this be good for?
You are beginning to recognize the complete futility of believing you're not enough, the complete futility of believing you're not lovable, the complete futility of trying to acclimate yourself to a world that wasn't created for the natural essence of who you are.
I feel like if you're two people that know you have a shared purpose, a destiny, a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection, anything like that, then this is the type of connection that you want to cultivate, because this is going to make everything else work so much easier.
And if you're currently single, to really ask yourself, what am I seeking relationship for? What do I want to come of this? And to really go into relationships with these ideas of transparency, commitment, and innocence.
And do you want a great life? I mean, what is possible to create is amazing. So that's another thing. Even if you're in a great connection, or you're happy single, but you're looking to put some butter on your toast, get your purpose really going, and be in your mission. Like, come join us and do it, and let's create life together. Create a whole new way of being, way of relating, compassionate economy, and have a lot of fun while we do it.